Hi, this is Bobby at Copel TV Repair with a quick functionality proof video for Universal TV. This is about a board for Vizio M550SV. We sent to them and they sent back saying that the HDMIs did not work. Folks, you were correct. The HDMIs were not working with high resolution signal. When we make our tests, and maybe we will change that in the future because it happened a few times now. When we make our tests, we make them with a cheap MP3 player that you can see in many of our other videos. Just takes power from the USB, external player with a media card, sends back HDMI, just plays audio and sometimes video. This one is working on the board that we sent you. And we assumed everything would be fine. But we have seen a few other times on different types of boards, and I believe I made a video maybe 2-3 weeks ago about a Sanyo board that was having similar issues where the cheap Chinese player was functioning fine, but when you hook up the Chrome, and I'm sure this is a really wrapped and patched Chromecast because it got broken from any throwing around, or an Amazon Fire Stick or any other high resolution signal, the board just refuses. And we believe it's the EDID that gets messed up, and the board and the source do not finish the handshake for establishing communication, HDCP or whatever it is that is causing it. So anyhow, the board that we sent you apparently does have that problem, and it slipped our PASQ test. So this is one of those cases when we admit customer was correct and we send them an invalid board. Just a really quick note, not for you guys at Universal TV, for anyone else who may watch that. Customers still would have paid shipping back to here, and we will be replacing the board that we sent with this one. But we will not be covering their shipping to us. It's been debated many times here. And the reason is there are so many times, much more times, when people send us boards that end up working just fine. And it would not make sense for us to cover our mistakes and then cover customers' mistakes when they send us boards that work out fine. But then again, it would not make sense for us to receive boards when they're working, show that they're working, and tell customer, now you pay for the shipping to here. Because if we do that, customers will have the right to say, yeah, but how do I know you didn't fix the board back there, and now you're basically making me to pay for your mistake. There's no way to prove that, and we have found that the best way to be certain that there is fairness is to split the cost and announce that upfront whenever there is a warranty. So we'll be paying to ship that back, but it won't make sense, even though in this case we do know customer was right. In all the cases when we do know the customer is wrong, customer has no way of knowing that they were wrong and no way of paying what we should have been charging them for sending us a perfectly working board when the problem is elsewhere. Anyhow, this time I want to show, this is the HDMI to which we're connected. Apparently it is recognizing it as the default Chromecast picture. It's somewhere down there, the clock from the Chromecast, and it is changing every minute or so. So we know it is working. That board worked from that Chromecast for, I don't know, 2 hours yesterday being tested. And really quickly, just showing some unique markings so that you guys know this is the same board that we did test this time. We apologize for the inconvenience, and thank you for being our customers. Sending the board today. Thanks again.